did it.
Yeah.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. And a very happy Magic Monday. One and all. I guess I should pop this out for you, shouldn't I? My bad.
That's okay. I do need it done, but it's okay that you didn't initially.
Yeah. But it took me a little bit, but we did it. We're here. I guess we can do our intro. For those of you that may be new, whether you're watching live or on the VOD, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and we are here coming off of our 10-year anniversary stream yesterday. We are back again to play, as we do every Monday, some Magic the Gathering Arena here on Magic Monday. Thank you all so very much for being here. If you missed that stream yesterday, we have some announcements. We'll get to those momentarily, but also Magic had some announcements today. There were some cards banned in Standard.
Oh, but that one's so cute.
The Heartfire Hero?
Yeah.
But it's also very good.
Oh, well, but it's so cute. Why would you ban it?
Because it's very good.
I don't care.
It's a 1-mana 1/1, and then whenever you target it with a spell or ability on the first time each turn, it gets a counter on it, and then if it dies, it deals damage equal to its power to each opponent.
Whoa. Okay.
So you fling it. Yeah, you fling it at them, it gets bigger, and then it hits them.
And a fling a mouse? It's rude.
It's a Heartfire Hero, so with that Fire Fist, right? If you fling it, it goes fist first, like Superman.
Sick.
Sorry, me doing that just fully blocked you out of the camera. I feel like I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna block you out.
Also, Corey Steelcutter is a brand new card. That just came out in the set prior to Final Fantasy. This is new. It's from Tarkir Dragonstorm.
Okay, well.
Yeah, okay. And then the other one's the book is Foundations, is that right? Does it say? It doesn't specifically say. I don't remember. Oh, no, it's Eldraine. It's Eldraine.
It's like I have no idea what you're talking about.
The symbol, the set symbol, is a book,
Oh,
but it's because
yeah,
it's thrown.
so
It's the
of course
Eldraine
it's
set.
Eldraine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this is Outlaws of Thunder Junction because it's a cowboy hat, and then Bloomborough, of course, and Ixalan.
Okay.
For Abuelo's Awakening. But anyway, so those are the bands in Standard for those that have not seen. Apparently, Arena, just flat out tells you there. Because of, and Corey Steelcutter was suspended in Alchemy.
Oh. What does that mean?
Suspended means you can use a limited number, not 4. I think maybe
okay.
2 or 1.
I was like, what is it banned just for, until Standard switches out?
Right.
Like what? But if it's Alchemy, like, is Alchemy Standard?
No.
I don't mean like.
No, I don't think it is.
Okay.
Also, we get, because it was banned, if we had invested wild cards into those cards, they then give you that equivalent to how many you have of that card in wild cards so that you can try to help make another deck.
Oh, okay.
Which I actually think is decent, right? I think that makes sense. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
So we'll claim those.
We have a zillion wild cards and we don't need to make a deck.
We don't.
So
other
we don't
people
benefit
do.
from that, but other people do, yes.
For sure. Let's check the store for the day. I'm sure there's nothing crazy here. Daily deals. Alesha, though.
Oh.
Happy Pride, everybody. We have Alesha. Oh, in fact, we have Alesha and Ashiok.
Sick.
So, yeah, happy Pride.
Yeah. Let's get that shit.
You want to buy these? We don't really use these cards. I mean, maybe Ashioks. I don't think these Aleshas are in cubes or anything.
No.
I don't think. I could be wrong. I mean, this is a newer one, so maybe, but...
Well, maybe they should make an Alesha avatar.
It's actually not a bad idea.
Fuckheads.
Oh, crap. All right. Well, hey, maybe that means that we use Ashiok sleeves today.
Okay, yeah.
We are continuing...
We've got like 3 different ones.
Yeah. We are continuing our draft from last week, and by continuing, I mean we never actually played it. We have 0 wins, 0 losses. But here is the deck. It also says we're playing 5 colors, which I don't recall that, but, whatever, I guess.
Well.
Oh, I remember this deck now.
Yeah.
Yup. Okay. So, yeah, this was our... 5-color deck. I don't know where the swamp is coming from.
Maybe it's in the bottom of one of them.
Yeah, in the text
Sometimes
box.
it does
or
that.
Maybe it counts it because we're playing Vector, but
maybe.
Oh, no, it's because of where is it? Is it you, the minstrel? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can pay 3 and Wooburg to give other creatures you control +X, where X is the number of towns you control. And we are playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 towns in this deck.
10 towns.
10 towns.
That should be the name of another town.
10 town? All right, so...
I guess like a city that is a collection of 10 towns.
Now, if I recall, this was our Pack 1 Pick 1. We then got past 2 in a row. Choco Seeker of Paradise. So we got that. We got past VV, or we opened VV. I don't remember. I think we opened VV in Pack 2, and then we got past Go-Go, Master of Mimicry.
Yes.
So we have 2 Mythics and 3 Rares in the deck, along with an Endwalker, a.k.a. Brainstorm.
Nice.
And, where's the other? Oh, right, literally right here. And Dovin's Veto as well.
Sick.
Counter target non-creature spell for Azorius mana.
I love Dovin.
Yeah. So this should be an interesting one for sure. I will start playing, and Amy can start reading, but I will first pick an Ashiok sleeve.
Yeah.
Again, to properly close out Pride Month. Again, happy Pride, everybody. I think I know which one I want. I know I passed this one up here, but I did that on purpose. Maybe if we play another deck, I can use that one.
Okay.
The second time. But I was thinking of this one.
Yeah, this one's pretty cool.
It really is. It's very abstract.
We used this one recently, though.
Oh, okay. All right, fair enough.
But I think we have one other one, too.
You do?
Yeah. I thought we had 3 different ones.
I don't recall, but it's possible, I suppose. We were just near the bottom a moment ago. That's why I didn't think we did. Yeah, because that's it.
Oh. Huh. I could have sworn we had 3 different ones.
God, I forgot we have this. That art is so sick.
It really is.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, whatever. Here we are.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll start playing, you start reading.
Okay. We've got Erica here saying, hi, my loves.
What is up, Erica? Happy Magic Monday. How are you? I know it has not been a very long time since we saw you, but we still care. How are you doing?
Yes.
We're playing Karage, or Kara Age. I assume it's Karage. Wow.
Yeah.
4 towns in hand, 2 of the same color, and no blue for Wandering Minstrel, notably. Okay.
But we've got red on every one of the lands.
Yeah, and we have no blue for the merchant either.
Yeah.
This could get a little awkward. I'm gonna keep. It's weird, but I'll keep.
Yeah. Just because you've got so many land options here.
And I'll play the one that's part blue, or part green, I mean, because then I can play Ride the Shoe Puff, and now we have Primal Garuda on turn 4. That's something.
Okay.
But yeah, basically, if we drew an untapped blue, I could have played Wandering Minstrel. Blitzball Shot, I mean, we can't use it, but okay. I'll play this one so we have access to the most number of colors, because this was red and white, and we already have white here. Blitzball Shot won't help us, so pass.
Godalope is also here saying, sorry I missed the anniversary stream, but happy 10th anniversary.
Thank you so much, Godalope.
Yeah.
Since you missed the stream, you missed our announcements. So if you check the links down in the description box below, there are 2 new links down there. Because we have started a Discord and a Patreon.
Yes.
We very clearly specified please only support us on Patreon if you have the means. I'm talking to everybody here, not just Godalope. So we will not be offended. We are not going to judge anyone, and we will not love you any less, because we do love you all. We will not love you any less if you don't support us or cannot support us. That is no worry whatsoever. And everyone is welcome to join the Discord. You do not have to be supporting us on Patreon to do that. And like I said, those links are in the description down below, and we would love to have you join us on one or both of those.
Yes. Erica says, oh, we're playing against delicious Japanese-style fried chicken. Is that what karage is?
I guess.
I like fried chicken.
All right, deck. Oh, okay. Well, we drew green and white. That kind of sucks. We don't have blue yet. Primal Garuda. 4 damage to target tapped creature an opponent controls, but Ifrit's going to die next turn. So, damn it. Fine. I just need to get this thing out on the battlefield, so. Ifrit dies, but Ifrit would have died anyway, and they would have... Oh, no, I guess they would have had one more turn with it. Okay. All right. I guess I don't feel as bad about it. This thing is annoying. Equipped creatures they control have haste, and whenever a non-token equipment they control enters, there it is, create a token of it, except it has this equipment's equip abilities cost 2 less to activate, and sack it at the beginning of the next upkeep. So, we just lose now, basically?
Erica says, indeed it is. I love fried chicken. We went to a restaurant for dinner last night, and they had gluten-free fried chicken on the menu with a dedicated gluten-free fryer, and I almost got that.
But instead...
But they also had paella, and, you know, I'm a bitch for paella.
All right, opponent, you're literally attacking me for 9. Are you deciding whether to attack me for 12? Thank you. I will absolutely trade with your busted-ass rare that is boosting every creature you have. There you go. Scorpion Sentinel I definitely don't care about. The token copy goes away, but the 1/1 stays. We still don't have blue. We sure do have 4 blue cards in our hand and no more creatures. So pass, and we're going to lose this game. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're on board, not dead. But what is this thing? Plus X plus L, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. Plus
yeah,
one,
I
plus
guess
one counter.
we shouldn't have kept this weird-ass hand.
I mean, it doesn't matter. We just have to check our deck. Clearly, we need blue, and we don't have it. It's got to be in there somewhere. I mean, whatever. We're just dead. Cool.
Thank you, Karage.
Like, was that just bad luck? Because, like, that happens, I
Maybe it just
guess.
forgot to put the blue in.
It didn't. That wouldn't be how it works. Let's check the deck. Yeah, we have 4 islands. We have 1 plains, which we drew. A bunch of towns, which these 2 would both tap for blue if we wanted them to. This one also taps for blue. So yeah, we have 4, 5, 6, 7 blue sources in the deck, and just
Wow.
drew none of them.
That's so bizarre.
It's almost half our lands are blue. Okay.
Okie
Yep,
doke.
just bad luck. Good to know. Good to know.
Okay.
Annoying, but good to know.
Super annoying, yes.
Kick Goblin? Okay. Sure. When I first saw it, I was like, Kid Goblin? But no.
Yeah, I mean, it could still be that if they, like, just wanted to take the D and, like, flip it.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to.
Amazing.
It was right there, eh?
Yeah, sure.
Blazing Bomb, Amy.
Yep.
All right, what do you do? Oh, that's right. We used this thing against Erica. Sorry, Erica. This ability was busted as hell. We drew another island. We need a green source if we want to cast this. But this is a 1/4, this is a 2/4, but I'll play this one first. If it's going to eat removal, it can eat removal. What do you do? Bull of Alamigo. 2 mana, 2/2, pay life equal to its power to target it, and whenever he attacks, attach up to 1 equipment you control to target attacking creature. I mean, obviously I block. It was just to get the equipment on him, I guess. You did it, so. White Auracite. We have the combo, y'all. We do need double white, and we only have a single white, but still, we now have a 1/4 and a 2/4, and we will say no attacks and pass. We can draw, then discard if we want. But yeah, the combo with White Auracite is what we did against Erica. Again, sorry, Erica. Where you use White Auracite, target one of their creatures, and then tap Go-Go Master of Mimicry to target another, like copy that triggered ability when it enters to exile a thing, and you can choose new targets for the copies. So they didn't attack, and we get to take our turn. We've stabilized, everybody. We have stabilized.
Nice. Erica says, call it discount bottom surgery. Taking the D and flipping it.
All right, so we get an island. We play the island. We now have 3 mana to play Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum if we want to. This says whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent to cast it, put a counter on it, and then they can tap and sack it to deal damage equal to its power to a creature. So I could use this on that, but right now I'm not really threatened by anything, so I'm just going to pass. We need green for this or white for this. Or for this, I guess, the green. They make more wizards.
Not great.
It's a little scary. I mean, they have 3 cards left in their hand. I'm not too worried about it, but... Alright, so you don't have any other equipment, but you do have 1 more mana. So I guess what I'm supposed to do here is double block, and then you're going to pump it for 1 red and kill my Go-Go, I suppose.
Pump up the jam.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll double block and see what happens. Make them have it. We'll lose our mythic, but... Thunder magic. Alright, so this would just tap something. And +2/+0, so you get to kill with the thunder magic. Oh, they don't kill with the thunder magic. Okay. So then that's sort of irrelevant? They can't cast any other spells, so they just kill Go-Go. But you would have killed Go-Go either way. But okay, sure, yeah, you did it. I guess I'm supposed to draw and discard since there are 2 cards in my hand that I can't cast. Now, that gets me the white that I need, so I guess I'll get rid of Fat Chocobo. And then, before my turn, I will plane cycle this. Sick. For the only planes in our deck. And we drew World Map. That can help us get the green. That's fun. But their big annoying creature is dead, so like I don't really need to cast White Auracite now, do I? Or at least right now. This does let me go get a town if I want for 3 mana, but then I won't. It goes into my hand. And then I could play it, but it'll enter tapped. That's awkward. Or I can't play it because I've just played the planes this turn. That's very awkward. I do have a 1/4. It should prevent all of their creatures from attacking. Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum has Flash. But again, I can't play another land anyway, so I might as well hold off. Because I can either World Map or Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum on their turn, not both. Circle of Power. You draw 2 cards and lose 2 life, make another wizard, and all their wizards get +1 +0 and lifelink until end of turn. But any of the wizards that they attack with, oh, the Mysidian Elders count too. Nice. It's only until end of turn, and it's a 1/3. Fine. Go ahead, gain your life. And the Blazing Bomb. Okay, interesting. Whoops. Cancel. Pass to blockers. Block there. Take 4. Okay, annoying. Oh, I could just get a forest, I guess. But then why did I pay 3? I have 2 red, 2 white. That's so awkward. Fine, I'll get a forest. I know I paid 3, but I'll take my turn. Blitzball shot, but it lets me play Choco.
Nice.
And still have 3 mana up for Stuck in Summoner Sanctum if I really want it. I don't have Blitzball shot mana because I only have 1 green, but
That's annoying.
it's what happens when you're playing a 5-color deck.
Yeah.
Like, not much I can do about that.
No. So Erica says, also I asked a question in the Discord because I'm curious, what's the best frozen treat to cool off with during the dog days of summer? Oh boy. Well, I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't have ice cream.
Yeah, but also ice cream has dairy in it, which is not a great idea during the dog days of summer anyway. I would argue.
Well, not if you need, like, to transport it or to take, like, some time eating it.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah, I suppose. But, there's a place that's got really great Italian ice by us.
Sure. The Wandering Minstrel.
And Italian ice takes longer to melt.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you can put it, like, right on the roof of your mouth. Really cool yourself down fast. You'll get a brain freeze, though.
Target non-land permanent, I guess, would be the Blazing Bomb. It's not ideal, but we did it. No attacks in the turn.
She says, personally, I could live on Outshine fruit bars. Ooh, what are your favorite flavors?
Oh, I was going to say, I've never heard of them, but clearly you have.
I have many times. I've eaten them.
Okay, cool.
I like the lime and the pomegranate. Which ones do you like?
So they have 6 land here. They're going to re-equip to the other Elder, of course. We can't use Blitzball Shot this turn because we don't have the green yet, but we could eventually.
Pomegranate, peach, lemon, and grape. Oh, okay, I'm not a grape person, but they didn't have peach back when I used to eat those all the time. So I guess that's a newer flavor. That's cool. I like peach.
They have 3 wizard tokens and a creature that does it. So every time they cast it on a creature spell, we take 4 damage, which is actively insane. They also only had 1 creature in their graveyard to return, but they did. Do I do this? I think I do this. Draw, then discard, and if I get something better than Blitzball Shot, I arguably do. Yeah, because it can become a 7/7. We do need double green, but we just got it. And it enters untapped, so there's that. So we'll play this, untapped, landfall, it gets bigger. Ride the Shoe Puff. I guess I should have done this first. What an idiot. Okay, I don't know my cards. 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't have the 7 yet, although I do have this. Sack this creature, draw 3 cards. But I could do that at instant speed, so I guess I could use it as a blocker and then do stuff. I'm not going to attack, though. We're at 4 and they're at 22, but literally any non-creature spell wins them the game. So I wonder if they have it out of the 3 unknown cards in their hand.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't it, but that will kill us with another non-creature spell. I'm trying to yell over the vehicle outside that's blaring music, so hopefully I can do that. And they actually played out 2 creatures instead. I assume this is just them playing with their food. I assume one of these 2 cards is a non-creature spell. But do I do this and draw 3 cards?
Drawing 3 cards is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally, like I said, any non-creature spell kills us, so I might as well try.
Yeah.
Destroy target non-land permanent. But I can't. I can only target a tapped thing right now.
Uh-huh.
So I'll take my turn. I drew a land, but I'll play this land. Landfall, put a counter here. Landfall +1/+0. 5 mana. Target you. Auto pay, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Play the world map. The land will go into our hand, no matter which way we do it. And we already played a land this turn, so no attacks and pass, and then we die. Like, we were dead a long time ago. But we lost one of our blockers to draw 3 cards.
She says the mango ones are also good. I imagine so. I've never seen the mango ones.
Oh, they drew a non-creature spell, so we go to 1 now. Ooh. Oh, I lied. Because I didn't deal with this. Yeah, that's fine. We just don't go to -2.
Thank you, Kid Goblin or Kip Goblin or Kip Goblin.
I said kick, like kick.
Yeah, okay,
Goblin.
okay. I was trying to do more of like a Q-U sound, I guess.
Well, there's no U.
There is no U. There is no spoon.
The Bowly Man.
Oh.
Interesting. Oh, we have an Adventurer's Inn as well. What?
Do you know that person?
No, it's just an interesting name.
Okay.
Ooh. All right, we need a white source, and we could get it with plane cycling. That's actually pretty cool. Pretty damn cool, if you ask me. All right, pass.
So Erica says that the mango ones are also good, but every time she gets them, her friends go nuts and put salt and tagine on them.
What?
Which I simply cannot do.
Wow.
That makes sense, but also doesn't make sense, but also does make sense.
Right, so they pass their turn playing nothing. I will plane cycle to get the only planes in the deck. We drew another forest, but I'll play the planes, and I'll play the merchant first, I guess, as like a decent blocker that if it needs to eat removal, it can, and then we don't lose our mythic. But also then next turn I can play our rare bird.
Marcus is here saying sup.
What's up, Marcus? Great to see you. Happy Magic Monday. All right, we drew another blue as well. Might as well play the double blue, because we do have 2 other blue spells for next turn. But we are going to cast Choco, Seeker of Paradise, and see if they counter it. They don't counter it? You had 3 mana open and you don't counter it? Interesting. Do you tap it? Stuck in Summoner Sanctum. You got it. No problem. No attacks. It still buffs our other birds. Whenever one of our birds we control attack, look at that many cards from the top of our library. And the landfall trigger works, but only buffs its own power. So, whatever. We can figure this out. Surveil 1 on the flyer. It's a 2/1 flyer, and it's killing us. So, there's that, I suppose.
She said it's pronounced tahine. Oh, I didn't realize that. It's a Mexican seasoning of chili powder and lime that's popular to put on mango and watermelon. Yeah.
Alright, so I'll ride the shoe puff. I guess I play this
I knew what it
land.
was, I just didn't know how to pronounce it properly.
Put a counter here. Plus 1/+0, gain 2 life. And play the mythic? I should probably not play the mythic until I have the magic damper backup for it. So for now, I'll just say no. No, I'll attack. It's not like I'm blocking. Hello? I clicked it like 4 times.
Their sleeves are their avatar.
Correct.
And it's cute.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick and I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. They exiled the elixir to add a blue, and then copied the retrieve the Esper, so they get 2 3/3 robots. It's pretty good. Exile this artifact whenever you cast. Okay. Yep. All right. They surveil 1. They've been like pretty regularly filling their graveyard. Quistis and Fate of the Suncrest both went into the graveyard, but not this time, I guess. Heaven is here saying, hi, how are you doing? Great. We're doing well, Heaven, and it's great to see you. Welcome to the stream. I guess we'll landfall, counter here. And then I could play the other Choco, sacking this one. That would be 4. I'd have 2 mana remaining, which would be 1 for the Magic Damper. So let's try it. What format are you playing? This is Draft. This is Final Fantasy Draft. I will say yes. Play the other one. Choose the one that you wish to keep. Then combat, attack for 3. The double block is in, y'all. Blitzball shot. They have 2 mana open. We kill both of their creatures. Incredible. Way to go, Blitzball shot. Now, Magic Damper is no longer open, so if they choose to get rid of Choco again, there's not much we can do about that. Just like that. Oh, they have their own Choco. Okay, that's fine with me, I guess. I still don't know how to deal with this flyer, though. Okay, I mean, it's landfall, so that's cool. I guess we play this. I love Draft. I think for this set, is the strongest colors, but that's just me, and I love to destroy and counter. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Nothing wrong with that at all. So this lets me put a counter on something. I guess I would put it here to distribute the threats a little bit more. Keep up Magic Damper and pass? Sorry, loud music outside. I will say no attacks this turn. Yeah, because unless I attack with both? I guess I could attack with both. Sure. Put any number of land cards onto the battlefield tapped and the rest into your graveyard. So I'll choose this one to go into my hand. That's actually great. Oh, and I can kill the flyer now. Right? For 3? Insane. I won't have Magic Damper anymore, but it's worth it. This flyer's killing us. Choco. That's right. We have 2 Chocos. Oh, you wanted me to put the counter on Choco? Is that what you're saying? Because then it would have been 5 power. White Auracite to get rid of our Choco or our Go-Go. I mean, if you target ride the Shoe Puff, that's great. That's great. That's great. Love that. Okay, no problem at all. Combat tutorial makes it bigger. I just wouldn't block it, and I would go to 7 if they attack here, but they don't. We do have Summon Fat Chocobo, which makes more birds. Or another bird, I should say. That's fantastic. So we make a bird. We still keep up Magic Damper. It's got 4 power, so we can attack with these 3, like so. The land decline, because then we play this onto the battlefield tapped. And then more landfall. Insane. Love it. Okay, so obviously they block that one. It's the most power. They take 6, though, and go to 9. Beautiful. End of the turn. Keep up Magic Damper. No issues. No concerns. Landfall trigger happens. It's got 5 power. I don't care. It's their only blocker, so I would be surprised if they attacked, but, you know. And they have 8. Did I say 7 mana? They have 8 mana. They are casting this one from the graveyard? No, from their hand to make a single 3/3. You got it. Sid, Timeless Artificer, artifact creatures, and heroes. So the 3/3 becomes a 4/4. No problem. Then we get to take our turn. We drew Ice Flan. And all our creatures gain trample, so we get to tap their bird and put a stun counter on it. Ice Flan. And we have Magic Damper up as well. Tap your 4/6, put a stun counter on it, go to combat, swing with everything? Jesus. Put one of them into our hand, the white Auracite for sure, and the land can enter tapped. That's very loud. Holy crap. But a landfall trigger happens. We go to blockers. And we see how they block with their 2 creatures. We do have trample. So 4, 8, 11. We win. Thank God. Deck performing as intended. The Bowly Man. Thank you, the Bowly Man. Okay. Cool. All right, we're 1 and 2. Let's try this, I guess. No Vivi yet in this deck. I don't know that I want to say this person's name. But okay. Uh, this hand is weird. This hand is very weird. I think I keep it. I don't know if that's dumb or not, but we'll find out in a second, I guess. They start with Starting Town, sure. And play a Tonberry. Wow, strong start. Okay, so if we need this for the land cycling because we haven't drawn a 3rd land, we can do that. It sure is getting there. Let's do this to at least have a creature. But of course, Tonberry just immediately active as soon as we play a creature. They then play a Mythic in Traveling Chocobo. Look at the top card of your library at any time. They can play lands and cast bird spells from the top of their library. We drew another land, thank God. If a land or a bird you control entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability to trigger, that triggers an additional time. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Play the land, landfall trigger, ×2. I mean, I guess I'm not blocking otherwise, so sure. Yeah, good. Good. I'll take 5 here, which kind of sucks, but we have some ways of stabilizing, I think. That was in between first strike and regular, so here's regular. Second main, 4 mana on their side. X-Death, Void Warlock, and they paid a life for the black mana there. Now, Fate of the Suncrist can get rid of either Tonberry or Traveling Chocobo here. Landfall trigger can happen. +1/+1 counter on the only target, making it a 4/4, which is great. This is an instant, but of course it needs to target a tapped creature for us to be able to cast it. So let's kill the Mythic. 3, 4, 5 would bring us to 8. Because this gained them 3 life when it entered. If they take this, they go to 12. Okay. This is interesting. I don't know how we're going to do with this race or whatever. Town Greeter not too scary. Wow. 3 land and a side quest card collection. You got it. But they got that swamp that they had to pay life for through Starting Town. So there's that. We're at 8. We drew another land. Beautiful. That's our 5th. So we could play the Merchant and keep up the Blitzball shot, or play Fat Chocobo. I think we do Merchant Blitzball shot. Now the question is, since the Merchant's a 1/4, we could block the 3/3 very easily. We wouldn't block the Tonberry, of course. But if we attack and they chump block, does it make sense to make our creature an 8/8 with trample? Sorry, a 9/8 with trample to deal them 8 damage and put them to 4. Okay. Thank you, Marcus. Thankfully, I think we're going to do Blitzball shot first, so I think we're okay, but relevant point. Thank you. Because I'm going to attack here. I assume they chump block. They do. And then we give it 9 power with trample and see what they have with their 3 remaining mana. Seemingly nothing. Gorgeous. Take 8, go to 4. I kind of like that idea. Yeah, me too. And then I'll play this 1/4 out again as a blocker against their 3/3. Hopefully, even if it eats removal, we're not dead on board. So that's totally fine. They do have blue if they really want to like syncopate or something here. But no, they just let us play the 1/4. That's good. But end step, fight on. Bring 2 creatures back from the graveyard. Okay. Town Greeter and the Chocobo. What does Iceflawn do? When we play it, we can tap one of their things and put a stun counter on it, or we can island cycle it. Traveling Chocobo. So if you saw it highlighted, that's why, because we can island cycle it, because we only have 5 right now. And last turn we really only had 4 because we just played this, but obviously don't block Tonberry. We go to 6. Annoying, but fine. We drew World Map. That's interesting. Because that can guarantee us Iceflawn next turn. And a landfall trigger this turn, to be fair. The question is, does Trample next turn win us the game if we just play Fat Chocobo? And then next turn play World Map, get a land, if we don't draw one? Thing is, World Map this turn guarantees Iceflawn next turn. This does give us another blocker. We can just stay back on blocks regardless. Actually, it gives us 2 blockers. 2 more blockers. So sure. Let's try this. Let's try this. Everything will gain trample next turn. We can try to go in for the kill. No attacks, obviously. If they have like a board wipe or whatever, I mean, it hopefully would target their stuff too. But Fat, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we play Fat Chocobo, get 2 blockers. Try for the trample next turn. Heaven recommends Chocobo as well. Yeah. Jayanna is here saying, hey, Sunshines, with a heart hands and a yellow heart. Overkill on the Fat Chocobo. Okay, fine. Still leaves behind a blocker, which is ideal. I could use this happily to trade with the Traveling Chocobo. I could also, let's see. Fenrir, okay. Heaven saying, hey to Jayanna. And Sticky Goose saying, does Fat Chocobo remind you of anyone? Let's see. They have Ignis Scientia. Do I just take 2? Do I care? I'll say no blocks. That's fine. We drew the untapped 6th land. Hell yes. Okay, so if we play this...
So sorry, guys. I'm back.
Do I put the counter here? I think I do. And then I'll play this. Tapping whom? Fenrir would let another creature enter with a counter and then draw a card. I guess we could Traveling Chocobo tap. Or we could X-Death tap. I don't know which one's the right choice here, but I'm going to say X Death. And then the thing is, they would need to double block with their two biggest to kill this bird. And then this bird kills anything on their field, and then we leave these two back on blocks. And obviously, the 6/5 is lethal on its own. The 3/2 they could take and go to 1.
Where should I pick up with chat?
Technically, I've read everything but this down.
Okay.
But
Gianna says, "Hey, Haven or Heaven?
Heaven. Yeah.
Heaven to Heaven, which is a person who is here now,
Who also said hello to Gianna.
with a sunflower and a heart. Heaven says, not a fan of the art on Fat Chocobo. It looks like an uncooked chicken.
Okay, I could see that.
I thought it was an uncooked chicken.
It's a living chicken.
Yeah.
So it's not, well, so I guess because of that it's uncooked, but oh, good, Omega. Tapping Ice Flan, I assume?
Jana says, a wild Amy has appeared. Thank you, Jana. Yes. It's nice to see you here. It's nice to see you here as well, Heaven, even though we haven't seen you before. And Sticky Goose is also here.
Right, so we take 2, go to 2, because I'm not chump blocking with Kieran Merchant here. They transform it into a 7/3. We finally drew Vivi and don't have any red. That's interesting. And we're not going to either because we don't have any mountains, but that's fine. This is a 7/3 trample. That's unfortunate. What can we do? We could put a counter on the merchant, I guess.
So, see, Helen says, hey, and Heaven says, LOL, you right, crying face. No first time, but been subbed. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Just subbed, I meant. Oh, okay.
Well, thank you very much for the sub. We appreciate that.
And Sticky Goose and Heaven, since the two of you are new, please leave in chat your pronouns for me.
All right, so if I have to discard Vivi here, I took Adventurers in just to gain some extra life here and help us out. I mean, we're just dead, right? They have 5 attackers. But yeah, I had to try to gain us some life and put the counter on the merchant just to try to make it bigger, because then the 6 toughness and the 3 power means that we can deal with Neo X Death while only taking 1 damage off trample, and then the Tonberry would deal 2, but like everything's attacking here. Everything's not attack. Oh, I have 1 card in hand, so they're a little scared, but okay. We're not dead. We go to 1, but we do lose both of our untapped creatures, which really, really, really sucks. So we block like this, and we block like this. And then before damage, I'm going to draw then discard, because we literally can't cast Vivi. Go-Go is a thing. I don't know how much it helps, but okay. We go to 1 off of trample, unless they have pump. They do not. Good. What is this? Oh, the Revelation they could cast. They played a land. Okay. Okay. Summon Primal Garuda to kill Tonberry. Tonberry dies. Go-Go, Master of Mimicry, as well. We're dead. We're dead. Interestingly, if we weren't, Primal Garuda next turn would give +1/+0 and flying to the Ice Flan, and we could kill them. But instead, we're dead this turn because they have 4 attackers and we have 3 blockers. And we're tapped out, and we have no cards in hand. So last turn they were worried and didn't swing out, although they would have won last turn if they had. And now this turn they do, and they win. So congrats to them, I guess. Also, this Traveling Chocobo was super annoying. They said good game. Sure.
Thank you, Hermdog.
Yeah, I didn't read their name earlier. But I guess we can try to assume that it doesn't mean what I think it means. We got one win with this deck with 2 mythics and 3 rares in it. That's okay. The mana was awkward, so.
Yeah, it was gonna be.
Yep. Okay, well, we'll claim our piddly prize. And do they still have sealed? They do. Okay, let's do a seal.
Cool.
It's been a bit. Open at least 1 mythic. Yeah, got there. Perfect. Okay, we opened 1 mythic in Sephiroth Fabled Soldier. Whenever Sephiroth enters or attacks, we can sack another creature if we do draw a card. Whenever another creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and we gain 1 life. If this is the 4th time this ability has resolved this turn, we can transform Sephiroth, and Sephiroth becomes a 5/5 flying legendary angel nightmare avatar.
He's a nightmare, all right.
His ability is Supernova. As this creature transforms into Sephiroth One-Winged Angel, we get an emblem with whenever a creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Whenever Sephiroth attacks, we can sack any number of other creatures and draw that many cards. Notably, because of the fact that this card lets us gain life when they lose life, Excalibur 2 is here also. Whenever you gain life, put a charge counter on Excalibur 2. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each charge counter on Excalibur 2, and its equip cost is 3, and to play it costs 1. We do have Zodiarch Umbral God.
Yeah, but look at all those pips.
5 black pips for a 5/5 indestructible. When it enters, each player sacrifices half the non-god creatures they control of their choice, rounded down. And whenever a player sacks another creature, put a +1/+1 counter on Zodiarch. Does this say sack as well? You may sack any number of other creatures. And this says whenever a player sacks another creature, put a counter on Zodiarch. I know that I'm reading combos of a mythic and a rare or a mythic and a rare, but still, it's a thing. And then Machinist Arsenal I really like as well. 5 mana, job
doesn't
select.
like a good sack after all, anyways.
Very nice. Very nice. 5 mana, job select equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 for each artifact you control and is an artificer in addition to its other types. And equip cost otherwise is 4. Okay, and then we have 2 crystals in the Earth Crystal and the Fire Crystal, as well as the Regalia. 4 mana, legendary artifact vehicle, 4/4 hasty vehicle with crew 1. Whenever the Regalia attacks, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a land. Put it onto the battlefield tapped and the rest on the bottom in a random order. So this helps fuel your landfall cards. But it's also just another artifact for the benefits of Machinist Arsenal.
I'm about to sound so old, guys. That car reminds me of Knight Rider.
Oh, yeah. Of course. I think that's great.
Heaven says Rakdos is strong to draft for Final Fantasy, in my opinion.
Sure.
Okay. Well, we do have lots of black.
I'm probably gonna do, at least I was thinking of doing Orzhov here.
Well, actually, we don't have lots of black, but we have good black.
Our green is insane, though. Chocobo Racetrack, 2 Gigantoads, a Kina Q Gourmet, Torgal a Fine Hound, Grand Pulse Ochu, Chocobo Kick, Farseek, and 2 Geisal Greens. Wow.
I mean, all of our gold cards are part red. Just saying.
Yeah. Ooh, this one's fun.
Heaven says maybe Gruul.
Maybe. It's hard to not play that black, though. So, you mentioned Rakdos. I might just play Rakdos and ignore Machinist Arsenal, even though I really like it. Our red seems okay. I'm probably not going to play the Fire Crystal. But it is sealed. Of course, we got a Sephiroth's Intervention, thank God.
Nice.
Hecdize gets in. Reno and Rude, I really don't love this card. I just really don't. It does, like, you have to do, like, a million things to get, like, a little bit of a benefit. Undercity Dire Rat. I don't love Vincent's Limit Break, although it does bring the card back, so maybe a 23rd. Araman is fine. We have 3 fight on. I'll take 2 of them. Sephiroth what does Shambling Scythe do? 3 mana, 3/3 enters tapped. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you can pay a black to return this card from your graveyard to your hand. I guess we'll see how many non-creature spells we have. Blazing Bomb cares about big costed non-creature spells. Thunder Magic is a yes. Haste Magic is a maybe. Item Shopkeep is probably a no. We only have 2 equipment. Prompto Argentum, sure. You can read.
C. Holland says hello from Heatwave UK. How hot is it there? He says feels like 200 degrees.
Yeah, that is a lot.
But what is it actually?
Oh, I lied. We have a 3rd equipment. That's good. That's very good. Okay. Play Blitzball. Buffs our creatures and then could give... It becomes an equipment. I guess I'll take it. We do have Garland, Knight of Cornelia.
Ah, yes. I saw that earlier.
So I'll take that.
Like I said, we have a bunch of red gold cards here, so...
Yeah. But we also want Excalibur 2. I guess we want... I don't know if we want the Regalia. What was the thing that cared about artifacts again? I just was looking at it. Oh, the Machinist Arsenal. We're good. Okay. Very good, very good. Okay, so non-creature spells, we have 10 and 9 creatures. So we'll play the Scythe for sure. We can... How many equipment do we have? 2? Oh, right, and then the card flips and can flip into an equipment, the side quest. I guess I'm supposed to play the Fire Crystal, because we have it, and it's not bad. Monk's Fist is also an equipment. I'll take it. Instant Ramen gains us life, which helps for the whatever it's called, the Excalibur 2. Relentless X ATM 092. 6 mana, 6/5 can't be blocked except by 3 or more creatures.
It's an ATM.
And then for 8 mana, yeah, I guess. Return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped with a finality counter on it.
Like, not for nothing. I mean, like, no one's gonna see that thing and go,
Whoops.
an unassuming ATM. I'll just go deposit some money.
It's not an actual ATM. You don't remember this thing from Final Fantasy VIII?
No.
This thing was like in our first mission. You basically had to constantly run away from it after the first boss fight. You could like stop and fight it, or if it caught up to you, you had to fight it.
Yeah.
And then basically you would fight it enough until it like collapsed, and then you'd run away, and then it would get up and chase you, and you'd have to do that over and over again.
Wow.
To get out of this particular area.
Does it do that when you don't have enough money in your account?
God damn it.
Because then it would never stop chasing me.
Very nice.
Heaven says, check to see if Golgari will be stronger.
Yeah. And it might be, because the red is fine. What's the best red we've got? I mean, Garland, Thunder Magic, Warrior's Sword, I suppose, and Light of Judgment. So if we take out the red and go like that, and instead try green, we would play the Ochu, the Chocobo Kick, I don't think we need Farseek. Could play the 2 Geisel greens, the Torgal. I don't know if we need Prisha's Wandering. I would take Kina, 2 Gigantoads, and the Chocobo Racetrack. And then I guess... What gives +1/+1 counters? Anything? Literal nothing? Oh, this technically cares about us having humans. We have 1 human in the deck, so it's definitely not worth it. So we wouldn't play the Earth Crystal. We would have 1 tap land, and we would have the Regalia, I guess, to help with some of the landfall stuff for Geisel Greens and Chocobo Racetrap. It's not terrible. guess we could also play World Map for that purpose. No. Never mind. That's dumb. Because it puts it into our hand. It's just another land drop regardless, so no big deal.
See, Helen says about 22 or 76 in Fahrenheit at 2 a.m., but was 31 or 94 during the day.
Jesus.
Still very humid.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we were struggling a bit today. It wasn't that bad, I don't think.
No.
But I woke up at about 6:30 because I was too warm. So I was up. I've been up since 6:30, which, again, for us, it's now 9 p.m. and I've been up since 6:30 a.m. But I took a bit of a nap this afternoon. Yeah. We were able to cool down the house enough with some with our AC units. But I think this is the deck. I guess I'll ask you, Amy, if we're playing green and black, what is our deck box art? So it's any of these white cards, blue cards, or red cards.
Guess I'll pick the fire crystal. It's pretty cool looking.
I'll agree with that. Okay, and then we said we would use the other Ashiok sleeves.
Yeah.
Which are these. Or no, we just use these?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't use the tall, slender ones. Got it.
Slender shock?
Shiok.
Shiok. Slender Shiok. Okay.
Yeah, I like
got
that.
there. Took too long, but I got there.
I like it. It makes sense to me. Okay, so that's the deck. Now that we're here, though, I forgot to do this before. We got Vault progress up to over 100, and we got the achievement for Vault Cracker. So 3 uncommon wildcards, 2 rare wildcards, and a mythic wildcard.
Cool.
We also got some achievements now. So core achievements, advanced achievements, Vault Cracker, open a vault, done. That art.
Yeah.
And then color masteries, black, expendable minions, sacrifice 100 creatures over any number of games. And we get some, Tiny Bones-ish art, I think. I think that's what that is.
Cool.
Very cool. All right, so go back home, go to here, and resume our sealed game. Let's do it. Hey, everybody, if you missed our stream yesterday, please check the new links down in the description box below. We've got all the old links as well, so you can go check out our other 2 channels, Video Games for All.
And Gluten Free for All.
Ooh, this taps for 1 mana of any color. I will keep this hand. As well as links to our socials. Feel free to check out our 2 Instagram accounts for Geek for All and Gluten Free for All as well. And then don't forget that down there, I guess we drew the black anyway. Down there we also have the 2 new links to our Discord, if you're interested in joining us on Discord,
yes,
as well as the link for our Patreon. And of course, thank you so much to everyone who has already started supporting us over there, and anybody else who might. Thank you in advance.
Yes. Heaven asks, what's your stream time/days? Well, we stream on Monday nights at 8.
8 p.m. to usually 10 p.m., maybe 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. So right now, like I said, it's 9 o'clock for us, or 9:03 for us. So we should be doing this for a little, an hour or so more. And then on Video Games for All, link in the description down below, we stream Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern, usually, again, yes, around the same time frame, 8 to 10-ish, give or take. And on Friday, we play video games, whatever video game we happen to be playing at the time. So this Friday, we will be playing through... I guess this makes the token, yeah. We will be playing through...
Wario World?
Wario Land.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, so we can attach Monk's Fist to either one of these. This one, sure. The frog gets it. Yeah, go frog. Swing for 4. If you want a double block, I'm more than happy with that. Great.
It's a fisty frog.
Yeah, you get 2 for 1, and you gain 2, which is fine, but I have a way of getting that back, so I'm not too concerned. Phoenix Down lets them return a creature with mana value 4 or less from their graveyard to the battlefield tapped, or exile a spirit, skeleton, or zombie. They killed another one of our creatures, which is great. So we can... It's an instant, but we have 2 mana left after that. And we wouldn't... Oh, but we have Torgal, so yeah. Great. Take them both. Thank you. And replay Kina. And then swing for 3. Okay. Almost back to their starting life total. We'll get there. Okay. These do have mana value 4 or less, so they would be able to get those back with Phoenix down. But I think we've moved beyond those creatures being that big of a threat to us, to be honest. A second removal spell on Kina, maybe? They have 5 mana available. Look at their sleeves. They're Vivi sleeves.
Yeah.
Very cool looking. But yeah, Heaven, we call this stream our Magic Monday stream, and we do it every Monday, 8 to 10-ish, like I said. Okay, so they have another piece of removal, which they used on Torgal instead. That's actually very smart of them to do that. Let's go to... What can she do? She can sack a frog to put a counter on her. That's fine. Combat, swing for 5. They have 2 mana left. Phoenix Down puts it onto the battlefield, but it's tapped. None of them are targets for the Phoenix Down, because we have a frog, a hero, and a Q. So they can exile a spirit, a skeleton, or a zombie.
What is the Q?
This thing. It's legendary, so... Like you would have a legendary creature, Chandra, right? This is a legendary creature, Q. It's just its name.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a type of creature.
Oh, actually, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, it could be its, like, race or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure. I'm going to follow up with the Gigantode. We do have Chocobo Racetrack, but we don't have landfall this turn. And basically, if we draw a land, we can play the Racetrack first, then play the land immediately after, so I don't have to worry about missing out by not playing it this turn.
Nobody wants to miss out.
Yeah, exactly. Forayer that lets them exile cards from my graveyard, I suppose.
I thought you were going to say the thing.
What?
Because of my asthma.
That is an inside joke, but there was an old commercial for like asthma medication here in the U.S. That the kid that they got to do it, I mean, God bless that child. They did a bad job. In my opinion, it was not a great ad. Okay, so return it from my graveyard. Okay. Combat for 4/4 and the 2/1 attack. Anyway, the kid was like, I don't want to miss out because of my asthma. And they hit that A little too hard and a little too long on the... Yes, don't take that out of context. But on that reading of the word asthma. And it was like... My dad and I, like, died laughing every time we heard that on TV. All right,
asthma.
It was a lot. It really was a lot. All right, so they give it hexproof and indestructible, I guess, to kill our token. Congrats, you did it, I guess. The re-equip on that is 2. Am I right? It is 2. So we'll play the Scythe. And we'll re-equip onto the hero. Perfect.
Heaven says, I like that. Magic Mondays.
Thank you.
It's 8 p.m. where I am.
Okay, nice. So you're a little bit west of us then.
Yeah, you're 1 hour before us.
That's right.
Crying face old commercials are the best.
Yeah, for sure. All right, they killed Gigantode again. Okay. Fine. You're running out of cards, though. Resentful Revelation. Look at the top 3. Put 1 into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. So I spoke too soon. They had a way to refill their hand, at least by 1 card, of course. They get rid of Magitech Infantry and the Gnat. Heart of Hydaelyn. Wow. Oh, Heck dies. They sure did get that card for themselves, didn't they? Please discard that card that you got for yourself. I'd like to see what it is. It was Sephiroth's...
Sorry.
Yep. It was Sephiroth's intervention. Perfect. So, I assume they're going to trade with Shambling Scythe here, but I'm going to let them do it, because we can get the Scythe back for a single black, whenever we cast a non-creature spell. So, interestingly, we can cast instant ramen at the end of their turn, basically, and then get the Scythe back as well. Ah, they drew a land, and they played it. Silly, silly opponent. I mean, I guess to be fair, if we draw a land, we're playing it too, but there's a reason for it, so... All right, so they're going to get back... Ah, okay, so they're targeting Venat with Phoenix down. That makes sense. And then at the end of the turn, I will flash this in. It does leave up the black for us, thank God. And I will auto-pay the black to get this back to our hand. And we have instant ramen, drawing another card, and it's Zodiark. We are nowhere near that. But that's okay. We still don't have a land for this damn Chocobo racetrack. They know we have the Scythe, but that enters tapped. So I think I'm just going to go to combat and swing out here for 5, putting them to 5, and playing Gigantode to just further pressure them. Yeah, we're not going to get to Zodiark mana right now. Although, notably, if we still had Torgal, I guess he's exiled, that we would be a lot closer. Side quest, catch a fish, look at the top card of your library on their upkeep. Okay. So, hopefully they don't get an upkeep, I guess. That's the hope, right? Oh, this is a frog. Silly me. I was like, why is this highlighted? Combat swing? Yeah. You got it. Kina's dead. Don't care. I guess I could care because of the guy sell greens, but they went to -2. They could have lived there, right? Kina had 2 power, and they were at 5, so no, they could not have. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Thank you, Franklin 1651 or 151 or something. I don't know. It was one of those. Oh, thank you, Erica. I appreciate that correction. Minor correction. The T in Vena, is silent. Her name is pronounced Vana. Thank you. Erica, there may be an opening video that comes out in the future where we have opened that card and it was filmed prior to this discussion. So I apologize in advance that I will get that name wrong in that video as well.
Hey, by all means, leave a comment where you state how to correctly pronounce it.
Engagement, yes, give
yes.
it to
Engagement, and then also, like, just
more importantly,
right, just correcting it so that the people watching know.
Correct. That's really funny.
I'm sorry, guys, about this. I'll be done in a split second.
I'm highly offended. I'm not offended. It's all going to be okay.
I'm talking to chat, not to you.
Oh, my bad. Jesus. Wow,
God, suck it.
Yeah, what a curve out for our opponent. Jesus Christ. Next turn is turn 3 for Fight On. We can Sephiroth's Intervention away this one. Is it worth it? What's this equip cost? 3? Sure. Because basically, hopefully they re-equip. We drew Chocobo Kick. Nice. Pass. Fight On obviously won't work. We have no creatures in our graveyard because that creature was a token. They did re-equip. Good. Look, I take my medicine this turn, but your creature's dead next turn. We gain 2 life as well. And you don't even have a 4th land? Is that correct? Or are you going to play up? No! They don't even have a 4th land. Sick. Speaking of 4th land, here's ours. I guess I could wait, but no, because they have blue. So we'll just kill their creature. At least re-equipping Bard's Bow. Oh, we gained life. Thank you, Excalibur 2. At least Bard's Bow costs 6 to equip, so they are very far away from that, and their land just entered tapped. They get to commune with beavers. That's a good choice. When you're on the back foot, just always commune with those beavers. That's the idea.
That is my idea.
A 5th land. Interesting. What's the equip cost on this? 3? Yeah. Okay. That's fine, though. We'll play Kina and hold off on... Again, if we draw another land, we can Chocobo Racetrack, then play the land. We make the bird and the frog. It'll be great. As long as Kina lives, which right now it looks like she might not, or they might not. I don't know. I don't know why I assumed this was a female character, but anyway. They now have 5 mana, thanks to the Commune with Beavers. They Ice Magic top or bottom of our library. It puts us off of Chocobo Racetrack for another turn, but I'll put it on top. Why not? I'll play Kina and then have Chocobo Kick as backup if we need it. Although it's a sorcery, so never mind. But it does allow us to return a land, so that helps with the racetrack. Okay, that's fine. I mean, tempo play, pretty decent on their part. We did not draw the land. And Kina's now gone. But we could get her back. I don't see a need right now. I guess we Monk's Fist and keep up Fight On, I suppose. I guess we could equip with Excalibur 2 as well if we want. There's no need to keep up Fight On for Kina, so let's do that. We equip as well. It's a 3-2 now. And if they kill it, they kill it. We'll pass.
Erica says all you need to know about Kina is he eats frogs.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, so our creature is tapped, but it's loaded up with 2 equipment. Otherwise, it's just a 1-1. They play a land that taps for green, and they play Genova. What a play. That is very good. Now, if we bounce the land, this does double. Is that right? Twice that much damage. Yes. Ooh, we could gain life as well, but we would have to sack that. So I guess what we do is Chocobo Kick, bounce a land, tapped land, replay the land, and then we could Fight On, I guess? I don't know. As we don't need Fight On. We can just instant ramen. So maybe we instant ramen first, draw the card, and see what we get. We draw Undercity Dire Rat. That, we can play both. So we play Chocobo Kick first, returning a land with Kicker, targeting here and here. Genova has to die. We will then return... We already have an untapped swamp, so we know we can actually cast the thing. So we return the forest. Chocobo Kick hopefully kills Genova, but looks like they might have something here. If we lose even 1 power, Genova doesn't die. So if they get rid of one of our equipment, we're a little screwed. And I imagine if they're getting rid of equipment, they would get rid of the Excalibur 2, because we have instant ramen on the field to gain more life with. It is Excalibur 2. Is it only until end of turn, or is it forever? When you lose control of that equipment this turn, unattach it. Okay, so it's only until end of turn. We play the land, we play the Dire Rat, and we pass. Genova lives. Unfortunate, but fine.
Erica says Genova is my favorite style of salami.
Wow, they had the re-equip cost on the Bard's Bow for Genova. That sucks. Still can't... When we have Chocobo Racetrack in our hand, we stop drawing land. You notice that? This is the second game in a row. Okay, well...
Erica, I just assumed that you would prefer hard salami.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, so they have to draw a creature card to be able to use Genova to her fullest. I guess I'll play Gigantode. I really don't know what else to do. No attacks, obviously. But if this... Thank God. All right, they'll equip the new lifts or now lifts as well. And I assume attack now for 4? They still might. Okay. Yeah, they attack for 4. And they untap themselves. I have no blocks. Take 4, go to 14. And that's their turn. We drew Aramin with Death Touch. Okay. That's great. And this can be sacked for 2? Good, good. Okay. So, Aramin it is. I have no attacks, and I will end my turn, and now we have a Death Toucher. So, no attacks with Genova. They drew another land. See, if you kept that in your hand, I might be worried. But, you know, there's only one group of people around here that keep patented Geek for All hand lands. Just saying. All right, so let's gain 3 life.
Yeah, lame asses.
Yeah, that's totally right. All right. Here's the racetrack, I guess. What's in our graveyard? We'll racetrack, landfall, get a bird, no attacks, and pass. Okay. I was debating on equipping Excalibur 2 and then keeping up Fight On, but we only have 1 creature in our graveyard. Mill 2 cards, then you may sack this land when you do return another permanent from your graveyard to your hand. They can return the glove, I guess. That's not a great card, but I guess they have all the time in the world. It's sealed and it's very slow. 5, but they don't have the extra 3 this turn. But Genova is not able to target anything. We just need a removal spell off the top. That is not it. Although arguably it is, but it's not because it's rounded down, so they wouldn't actually have to sack their thing. Equip onto Gigantode. 6/6. Sack this token. Draw a card. It's a land again. Play the land, make a Chocobo, make the Chocobo bigger. And it's an 8/8 thanks to Gigantode is an 8/8 thanks to that. So we attack for 8. They take it and go to 14. Gorgeous. Okay, they haven't drawn a creature in many turns. They're equipping the Genji Glove, which gives double strike. Is that right? It is right. Okay, that's fine. We can chump block very easily. Darkness Crystal. If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, instead exile it and you gain 2 life. Wow. Okay. Well, if they attack here, I might just... Oh, it's take 8 though. But I can block with one of my birds, right? So, sure. I'll block with a bird token. The creature wouldn't get exiled because it's a token, so who cares? And... Oh, they get to attack twice with Genji Glove. Right. My bad. Okay, do I block or do I go to 9? I guess I go to 9. Who cares? We have an 8/8. I'm not, and a 2/2 flyer that they can't block anyway. I'm not too worried about it. And we just drew our 5th black source. Landfall trigger, Monk's Fist, equip 2, or we could play the bird, I guess, and have 2 blockers, like 2 bird blockers. If we swing out, it does have double strike regardless. This is just a 5/5 indestructible, so we probably should get this thing out here. So what I would like to do is go to combat and swing with everybody.
Erica says Zodiark might just win the game.
Yeah, definitely possible. They blocked the flying Death Toucher because they have reach, which is fine. They go to 16.
See, Holland actually laughed at my pathetic joke.
It was very funny. It was not pathetic at all.
You thought it was funny?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They went to 3. And then we have to fully tap out our black for this. So we can't play fight on this turn. But Zodiark comes in. Now we have to sack half the non-gods. Now this says... where is it? Is it here? If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die. Okay. So that doesn't work because they're tokens. So that's good. Now we have a 7/7 indestructible. And we can equip it with Monk's Fist. Or do we put it on... Yeah, we put it on the Dire Rat. So the Dire Rat is also lethal. Great. So if they have removal for Gigantode, for example, Zodiark is going to sit here. It's indestructible. But now Undercity Dire Rat is lethal if they don't draw a blocker. Okay, so they have a 4/4 flyer, but it enters tapped. Bard's Bow does make a second creature, but all of our creatures are lethal. Bard's Bow is the Bard's Bow creature gets bigger, but doesn't have haste. We would block Genova every time it attacks, without care, and Genova would die. So we win. Unless they're able to... I guess Genova's first strike damage would kill, and they would gain extra life, right? So we have to... Ooh, this is tough, actually. Isn't it? Uh-oh. First strike damage kills only the Dire Rat. So we can't attack with the Dire Rat, but we can attack with the other 2. Okay. I'm going to try that and see what happens. Genova can kill Gigantode. but would die in the process. Nothing can kill Zodiark. You just die? Your non-token creature doesn't die. It's a token, so we win. You had ways of living there.
They must have not realized that.
I mean, I was sacking tokens, blocking with tokens constantly. So if they didn't know that, they were not paying attention. Like, it's not like they didn't see that the card did that. Because every token that I blocked with would have gotten exiled and had them gain life if it said any creature and didn't specify non-token.
Okay, well, maybe they just were very done. And they wanted to move on with their night.
That's possible. Like Erica said, Zodiark does kind of just win.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's a very good card. And, like I said, I didn't attack with the Dire Rat because if they block with Genova, Genova kills the Dire Rat on first strike damage. Regular combat damage doesn't happen yet. This says that thing gets exiled and they gain 2 life. Now, if they had also blocked one of these, right, let's say the Gigantode, they then would have... I guess they're at -4 from taking 7, so they were at 3. They would have gone up to 5. I guess they still would have died. Okay. Never mind.
Thank you, Billy Boy, or Billy Boge? I don't know.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Erica says she actually prefers Super Sat.
Yeah!
Babe.
Super Sat's delicious.
Yeah, we love that.
Really do. Also, that's the Italian pronunciation? How do Americans pronounce Super Sat?
Frog Pizza is here saying, when does Amy get a turn?
On
MTG
Arena?
No.
Never, and that's how she prefers it.
No. If you think I'm bad at reading people's messages, you don't want me doing that.
I will say, when you play Magic, it's when it's a 2-headed giant event.
Yeah.
And then it would literally be what it would be if Amy took the controls here, which is just me being like, now do this, now do this, and like, that's not entertaining content. So
It's not. No. It was fun for me doing the 2-headed giant, but that's, only because he was telling me what to do. Like, if he wasn't doing that, it would not have been fun. It would have been a miserable time.
All right, well, I can't block the flyer anyway, and if they want to trade here, I'll absolutely take that trade. But instead, speaking of trades, I will play this.
Erica says Amy is more than content. Oh, more than content being the chat chairwoman. Yeah.
That's right.
At your service.
She does a great job.
And
really, really great.
Fizzy Star is here saying, hey all, how goes it?
What is up, Fizzy Star? Great to see you. Do they have a removal spell for Araman? Because if they do, that's fine. Maybe we can play Relentless X ATM 092 this game. This robot spider.
It's just an ATM.
Oh, shit. They've got Alexander possibly later. They need 7 mana, but... Right now, they just give it +2/+2, or +1/+1. But again, it's facing another flying Death Toucher, so it's kind of irrelevant right now. 4th land, Gigantode, I guess? And pass? No attacks.
I'm gonna get a sweater. It's hot as anything in here.
All right, well...
Fizzy Star says, sorry I missed the anniversary stream. I bet it was a blast.
It was a lot of fun.
Really was.
The VOD is up on this channel if you have the time. I am aware that it was like 4.5 hours, so if you don't, no offense taken, I promise. The 2 big announcements from that stream.
Oh, he's gonna tell you so. I was going like, please watch it. And you're like, no, it's no big deal.
No, I'll whatever. I'll tell people just because I want them to know.
No, that's fine.
But yeah, if you check the links in the description down below, there are 2 new links down there. For new folks, because there are a couple of new folks here.
Yeah, there are.
The links that are down below are... I guess I'm going to trade Gigantor. We have another one in hand. So if they take this trade, I'm happy. They could have Sephiroth's Intervention or something, or the Fate of the Sun Crest or whatever. Anyway, no, they just block. Hell yes. Great trade. Love it. Anyway, cool. The links that are... Oh. Great. Okay. The links that are usually down there are to our other 2 channels, Video Games for All.
And Gluten Free for All.
And you can check those out. And don't forget, while you're here or there, sub and ring that bell. Or subscribe and ring that bell. We appreciate it. But also, and links to our Instagrams, Gluten Free for All and Geek for All's Instagrams. But also, we now have 2 new links down there. One, if you have the means only, we did create a Patreon. and we would love, if you have the means and you're interested in doing so, we would appreciate your support. But otherwise, we also have, and this is welcome to all, we have an Instagram link down, or a Discord link down there as well. Excuse me, we have Instagram too, but we have a Discord link down there, and we would love to have you join our Discord.
Yes.
All right, Sephiroth's Intervention gets rid of Relentless X ATM, so we do not get to see that card this game. Very unfortunate and annoying. We drew another land. We can make lots more birds, I guess, and we can actually play both Gigantode and Shambling Scythe. If we had 8 mana, we could bring this back. But we do not yet.
Erica says, Amy, if I came to visit, would you play 2HG with me?
Two-headed giant.
Oh, okay. Sure.
All right, so I guess I can't attack this turn.
If you came to visit, oh my god, I have like a mental list of all these amazing places I want to take you and all these amazing things I want you to see.
Well, presumably, if she came to visit, she would come to visit while we're at Champion for a pre-release weekend.
Oh, well.
I assume.
Fine.
Jesus. All right, 4 to a tapped creature is the 3/3, but that's fine. I can get it back for a single black after casting a non-creature spell. I'm not too worried about that. Primal Garuda is down. They pass through combat, which is very helpful to me. I guess I could, like, sack the Dire Rat to draw a card. Make a treasure. Submit. Sure. We drew the land. Play the land. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Love it. Okay. Play the Grand Pulse Ochu as well. And attack with both birds.
Here's some water.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Because basically, whichever bird they block with the 3/4 gets sacked to draw another card. Because it's useless at that point. But we hit them for 3, which matters. What a draw. Sephiroth's Intervention. Yes, please. Get rid of that stupid death-touching flyer. You can make your 3/4 into a 4/4 and give it flying. I don't care. In fact, I would block it with Ahriman because we know we have removal for their Ahriman now. So, sure.
RVRD is here saying, hi guys, I'm back again.
That's exactly what that says.
Okay.
That is exactly what that says. You got it.
So happy Corey Steele is banned. Mwahaha. Okay, well.
All right, so this will come back with a single black now. And we will still have the mana left for Sephiroth's Intervention. So, guys sell greens. Absolutely pay the black to get Shambling Scythe back. Auto pay. Then...
Frog Pizza, I had wanted to ask you... Well, I guess I should ask Joe, because I'm sure if you had left any comments, Joe would know. Are you aware of the fact that our video game channel is based on the fact that I never grew up with video games at all?
That is true. I don't recall Frog Pizza leaving comments, but I am not infallible. It is definitely possible that some have been left and I just missed them, but... Zodiark, holy shit. Uh-oh. We were the only one that was allowed to have that. Okay, but I'll just sack the birds, right? Like, they have to sack creatures too.
We gotta taste that medicine, don't we?
All right. How did they get 5 mana? What did I... Oh, they had treasure. They had treasure. All right, so they only have to... Oh, it's half the non-gods rounded down. Now, we have all non-gods. So 1, 2... 3 birds go away. We keep our 6/6, our 1/1 Death Touch, and our 2/2 Flying Death Touch. So,
you know
okay.
what? That looked nice and tidy. I liked that. That was just tidying up.
Yeah, that's all. They still have a 9/9 Indestructible on the battlefield, so that's something. All right, at the end of their turn, I'm just going to Sephiroth's Intervention here, I think. Get rid of their Flying Death Toucher. Okay. And gain 2 life. They can re-equip. Oh, no, they can't. It's got to be sorcery. My bad. So good. That was at the end of their turn. We drew the Regalia. Interesting. So we'll play the 5, 6, 7, 8. We can just do this. It enters tapped. Interesting.
Erica says trading a rat for treasure is also what I called it when Mamdani won.
That's our current, well, not our current, but the mayor of New York City.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm not on top of that, I guess.
All right, so I'll attack for 2 in the air because the Death Touch doesn't stop the 9/9, and we have a 6/6 for the 3/4. I'm not too worried about it. Actually, technically, the 1/1 stops the 3/4 as well because it's Death Touch, But yeah, we'll play the 6/5 Relentless XATMO 92. The nice thing is that they can't just block with Zodiark against Relentless, or they just have removal for it in hand. Great. That's actually super annoying. Okay, they equip onto Namazu Trader, I suppose, to make it a 4/5. Or on Zodiark. It's on Zodiark to make it a 10/10. You got it. And do the attack for 10? Because I would probably go to 12 here. You're at 13. They don't attack. Smart. Kina. Interesting. 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't have the land this turn for it, but we can play Kina, because basically when we play Geisel Greens, we'll then get a bird and a frog, and every time we play a land, we get a bird and a frog. So that's pretty good.
That's a lot of animals.
It sure is. All right, so Kina isn't going to do anything here. I guess we attack for 2 again.
Frog Pizza says sup. I imagine to our VRD. Clayton Richard is here saying some codes.
We don't have any, unfortunately.
No.
Unless you're offering some, but also I don't really need them, to be honest with you, but if you're offering, I'm sure that other folks might appreciate them.
Yeah.
And we do have that Discord now. Well, they have another Araman. Good for you, opponent.
Do they still give arena codes in any of the packs that we open?
Genuinely unaware. I don't
okay.
believe so, but it could be at at events that we're not present at or whatever.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say you could watch some of our opening videos. There might still be some codes, but
I would highly doubt it. And
okay.
yeah, because current opening videos don't have them. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So if we use the frog, we could.
I wasn't sure.
We could crew the vehicle, but the vehicle would just. Interesting. What's the best thing to do here? I guess if we flash this in, we get to draw a card, so we can hold off because it's not like we'll have mana for it. That's weird, man. This Umbral God is very frustrating. Whoever would play such a debilitatingly annoying card in their deck? I ask you. Squall, Seed Mercenary, goddamn.
RVRD says week's been crazy. Just made a turn 3 Tifa standard deck because of the stream.
Nice.
Awesome.
Thank you. All right, it doesn't have trample, so we've blocked. Now, prior to first strike damage, because it's a blocked creature without trample, I'm gonna auto pay the 2, sack the frog, and put a counter on Kina. Ah, they get another counter on it. Congrats. It's an 11/11 that still has been blocked, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, good. Keep going. You like that sigh? We both sighed at the same time. But now your 11/11 is tapped. That is wonderful for me. I will take my turn. Drew, fight on. What do we have access to? Dire Rat and a second Gigantode, huh? Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We only have 8.
This toad is very adorable, but
yes,
it could use some better oral care.
Okay.
Oh, I
sure.
guess are those teeth?
They look like tusks to me.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, but there's 4 of them, so who knows?
I thought for a second it was like a webbing almost
Mm.
that like made his mouth not open more
Sure.
than that. I don't know. I
All right,
can't
so
quite tell.
we did draw the land, thank God, so we get the frog, so next turn, if we have to do it again, we can. I guess what we're going to do is go to combat, go to attackers, and attack for 6. I'll happily trade for one of their 3/4s if they double block with those, or for their Ahriman if they block with that. Oh, they just chump block. Great. That works for me too. All right, so if we play the... Oh. Okay. They do have 3 or more creatures. Wow, good for you. Oh, wait, silly me. It's a frog. I would like to put a counter on Kina, please. You sure do have another counter on the Umbral God. Congrats. I would like to fight on, please, and get both of my Gigantoads back, because those are good cards. Then I would like to pass to damage and end the turn so that they can go. Again, I'll do the exact same thing. If they attack with that 12/12, I will block with the frog, sack it, and put another counter on Kina. That's just what I'll be doing. Unless Kina dies, and then I will still chump block with this frog. Like that. That part doesn't stop. Just throwing that out there.
Um, Frog Pizza says, I don't know the lore. But that is very cool. I've been here like 5 weeks in a row, I think. I just listen, though.
Gotcha.
I'm playing Magic right now. Oh, awesome.
Nice. All right, what does Alexander do? Prevent all damage that will be dealt 2 creatures you control this turn. Okay. Thank you, Alexander. And then next turn it does the same thing, and then it taps all our creatures the turn after. But they just pass. They don't attack, despite the fact that none of their creatures would die. And because I would have ways of blocking, I suppose, that would make that not really work for them. Now, the question is, do I gain life with instant ramen? I don't think I do. I don't think there's a need. So I guess I take my turn. We drew Excalibur 2. Good draw.
The reason why I asked Frog Pizza is because I feel like we have like a little video on our homepage of Video Games for All that like describes that's how we do it, but a lot of people aren't watching that. They're watching the videos of the content, which makes perfect sense. But then, they're expecting me to be controlling the game with the controller or, knowing a lot more about these games if I'm here to play the game on YouTube, you know what I mean, in the videos. So they're like, oh, I thought this was like a speed run or something, and then we're like, no, that's not what we do. So I was just bringing it up because I was like, this is like the sort of premise that we do, but a lot of people don't know that offhand, and we kind of like don't necessarily say that as much as maybe we should for people.
I think we lose. Alexander taps all our creatures. I have no other way of stopping any of this. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, man. That's really, really frustrating. I guess I could try to draw some cards to get out of this. So we'll sack a bird and draw some cards. Yeah, congrats, it gets bigger. It doesn't matter. It's killing us regardless. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care whether it has like 10 power or 75 power. It's the same effect. Draw another land. Let's sack a bird. Try again. Yes, I get it. It gets bigger. It still doesn't matter.
Wow.
Oh my god. Okay, sure. We
What
make
a
a bird.
waste.
Yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, all our creatures get tapped. There's nothing I can do about it. We just lose. They're at 11. Could play this, I guess. Like, it literally doesn't matter. All our shit's getting tapped, and I can't kill Alexander. I guess maybe depending on how they block, I could kill Alexander, but like we just don't have enough power on the field. Like, yeah. All our stuff gets tapped anyway. Might as well attack.
Fair enough.
They also have 8 mana open and a card in hand, and what a surprise, they have removal.
Great.
Super annoying. Doesn't matter. They had the game won the second they were able to flip Alexander, and it's been on the battlefield the whole time. So they had the game won when they played Zodiark. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Erica says, Mamdani is good, that's all. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Heaven says they should add codes in packs like what Pokemon does for Pokemon Live.
Agreed.
That would bring MTG Arena more of an audience.
Correct.
It would. They were doing that for a while. I mean, I don't know if it's exactly the same way that Pokemon does it, but it seems as though they've stopped. Thank you, Grizz87.
No, they mean in every single pack.
Oh, okay.
You would get one code per pre-release kit. They mean in every pack because that's what Pokemon does.
Okay.
We got an achievement for card advantage.
Oh.
Is it just drawing a bunch of cards? Draw 2,500 cards over any number of games.
There we go.
Done. Nice art.
Yeah, it is.
All right, let's keep playing.
Let's do it up.
Yeah.
RVRD says Sag. The codes are not that much available.
I agree.
Maybe just on my region, they just give shit tons of stuff in Arena post-release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate at least that because they moved away from codes, which I don't appreciate, but because they moved away from codes, I think they didn't want the codes to be like conglomerated and used by one person to get like 85 million packs. Because the issue is, right, one time they tried where you could use as many codes as you got. Or maybe there was a cap of like 5 or something like that. But almost every other time it was one code per account. Well, I played in like 3 pre-releases. Now, to be fair, we always gave them away to all of you, and I don't regret that for a second.
No.
Right? But why? Why could I not? I paid for that stuff, right? Like, that's my product. I paid to enter those events. Don't those 6 digital packs not hurt you? Like, I don't understand. It's not real. It's ones and zeros, right? Whereas I paid you real money to really get that stuff. Now, is it because you want me to be paying extra money to get cards for standard for Magic Arena? Because, like, that's not what we do, but of course, we are not the only proprietors of Arena, right? So if a lot of people are not going to be going to game stores and are going to be playing on Arena instead, then sure, I guess I get it. What are you?
Whoa.
Ranger Captain of Eos. When it enters, they can search the library for a creature with mana value 1 or less, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. And then at any point, they can sack this creature, and we won't be able to cast non-creature spells that turn. And it's a 3 mana 3/3. And they got the Grand Pulse Ochu from their deck as well. I'm going to play this 4th land.
C. Holland says they did used to, in the UK at least. Yeah. They used to here as well, but like he said, it was not in every pack. It was like, you know.
In the pre-release kits only, and it was 1 per kit, which again means you spend $30 or more nowadays to get 6 packs on Arena.
Yeah.
And that was it.
It's kind of crummy.
Yeah. But now what happens is when you go to a pre-release, because you sign in with your Wizards email that's connected to your Arena account, you get the code that way instead. Because it's not an actual code, they just give you the ability to they give you like an in-game email with a certain number of packs in it. I don't even offhand know how many, but it's actually a lot. I mean, again, I play in 3 events, I think, but okay, so they're saying I can't cast non-creature spells this turn. That's fine. I'll play Araman. And then I will go to combat and swing with these 2. And then if they want to trade the Ochu for the Gigantode, you're more than welcome to do that.
RVRD says survey. So I guess this means this message is for everyone.
Sure.
Is it worth it to pre-release Edge of Eternities, even though I'm not an Artifact fanboy,
Ooh, tough question.
or
I mean,
just enter for the shocks?
oh, I mean, there's that. There is that. Shocklands are back in Edge of Eternities.
Also me, I'll just buy Shocklands, logs out, JK.
I mean, hey, nothing wrong with that either. What does this card do again? Oh, it's just equal to the number of creatures we control. I will absolutely trade off, or that they control, but I will absolutely trade off with my Death Toucher. You got it. You just have 1/1s now. I have 5 mana available, so let's play Excalibur 2 first. Geisel Green second. And I guess if they want to lose 2 of these to Kina, do I care? Oh, right. I have the 2 mana, so swing with... No, I guess I swing with both. Sure. They've got 3 1/1s. So if they triple block Kina, it's an onboard trick. I would just pay the 2 mana, sack the frog, and make Kina have more power. Oh. Okay. I mean, I'm going to do it. They might have the +2/+2 thing or whatever. And if you do, congrats, I suppose. They don't. They just lose all their creatures and I lose none of mine. Great. Love it. Oh, sorry. I guess I lost one of mine. The 1/1 frog. They have a 2/2 lifelink. We drew the land. I knew it. I knew it. Love it. All right, so this first, land, trigger all around, combat, swing out. They can gain 2 life and kill one of my birds. They just don't block at all and die.
Wow. Thank you, Vespera23. The Virtuous. Once the screen gets dark, if it's the italicized, I really can't read it anymore.
I should have gone back to it then.
No, it's fine. I saw it this time because you pointed it out, and I really squinted. But let's see. Frog Pizza says, interesting. I just tune in for the Monday live streams so far. Thanks for the breakdown. Oh, just the Monday live streams, because we have the long streams too when the sets come out.
Well, that may be what they're referring to, is just Magic streams, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, that, in fact, blows my goddamn mind. Edge of Eternities is next month. I feel like we just did this. Like, I'm not upset necessarily. It's just like, it came as a big surprise to us.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah, I was not ready for it at all. It just felt very soon. It's unfortunate that this enters tapped and it's our only green source, but otherwise it's fine. I'll live.
Yeah, so like for us, it's kind of hard to go down because we're so far from Champion, our, friendly, fairly local game store.
I mean, again, it's near where we grew up more than anything else.
Yeah.
Right?
So, I mean, we care about Champion. They sponsor us. And it's really important to us to go to Champion, but it's not easy for us to go as frequently as they're coming out with sets. Mm-hmm. Like it's a trip.
Yeah. Have your treasure. Play the Scythe and pass.
Frog Pizza says, when Magic the Gathering The Simpsons?
Oh, okay. So in other words, when will there be Simpsons cards in like Secret Lair or something?
Okay.
That's an
I was
interesting
like, are
one.
you talking about like an episode of The Simpsons that Magic the Gathering was on? But then why would you be asking us when?
Yeah, it's just in general.
Yeah. It didn't occur to me that, but that's a good idea. Frog Pizza, that's a good idea. RVRD says Magic the Gathering Disco Elysium as well, or just Secret Lair.
Yeah, I mean, I assume most of these would be Secret Lairs. I can't imagine them building a full set out of it, but of course, what the hell do I know, right? Who am I? I was about to say 24601, but some people would get that joke. No, not you?
Maybe. See, Helen says, wonder if they'll ever do Blue-Black Discworld or SL?
I don't know SL, but I know Discworld, sure.
Okay. Or,
just
I don't know,
sci-fi.
maybe it's UB Discworld?
Yes, Universes Beyond.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Discworld or Secret Lair, that's what it's
Oh,
called.
okay, okay.
Gotcha.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'm not good with acronyms, guys.
It took me a second too, but only because I wasn't in that headspace yet. That's
All
all.
right. Erica says, so just because I like explaining, Grand Pulse is a place in Final Fantasy 13.
So Grand Pulse Ochu here.
Oh, it's a place. It's the wild, untamed area under Cocoon, which is the technologically advanced and more optimized place.
They drew Adeline, or played Adeline, which really sucks. I mean, that art is insane, of course.
Yeah.
But whenever she attacks, they can make that human. So I'm going to play Heck Dies and make them discard a card.
C. Holland says local, in quotes, 30 miles away.
It is very generous of you to think that it is 30 miles away. It is a lot more than 30 miles, I assure you.
Yeah.
Let's put this here, I guess. But again, still not a complaint, just stating a fact.
Yeah.
Champion is almost a 2-hour drive for us, so it's like it's an hour and 45 minutes, so you figure what, 60, like close to 100 miles away?
I don't think it's that far.
It definitely is. Are you looking it up right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's 78 miles.
Okay, my bad.
So yeah, I mean, a lot more than 30.
All right, so I guess I'm going to take 3, block the 1/1 with the 3/3, and then... Oh, do they have a thing here to stop me from killing? I mean, I'm still going to double block and kill her, right? But if they have a bite or a fight spell... Like, a fight spell is better for us, because then she shrinks in power. Fate of the Suncrest. Okay, so they just paid 5 mana to kill that thing. All right, well, double block here, take 4. You are tapped out now, so you can kill the 3/3 if you'd like. You got it. It comes back later, but... Oh, and in fact, here we go. Oh, interesting. I won't be able to do it this turn, though. Worth it, though. Play the Chocobo Racetrack. I obviously don't have the single black, but ironically, now I do. I'll make the 2/2 bird. That's more important. No attacks and pass. Next turn, if we draw land, we get 2 2/2 birds, because we'll get to play Geisel Greens as well. Which is pretty nice.
Okay. Where am I?
Just here.
RVRD says if the Final Fantasy Precons price goes down or retains or like stays the same, I'll get my mommy Ishtola.
Yeah, Ishtola. Yeah, so that's the cat mage that we had the person had the avatar and the sleeves of it. That we played them.
Oh, yes.
Earlier today, we played against somebody who had Ishtola avatar and sleeves.
We played 2 people who had that.
Did they have both?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Rufus Shinra. Ooh, finally.
The lady in the black corset?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With like cat ears. We have not seen Sephiroth yet.
Well, now we have.
Yeah, we have. And we actually have the mana to re-equip to the bird. So we will do that because Excalibur is going to get some counters because we're going to gain some life.
Okay. Let's see. See, Holland says, sheesh, LOL. And Erica says, Ishtola will send you to bed without supper. I don't like that. Childhood trauma and all that. You're laughing, but I ain't kidding.
Let's play this swamp. So now we have Chocobo Racetrack and Bird. And +1/+0, I should say, on the bird. And now we have 4 power, which would trade with Rufus Shinra, or not trade, kill Rufus Shinra, but if they double block, it would be a trade, and that's fine with me as well. Plus, we would get a creature that would die. It's only... Oh, they just kill it. Well, either way, now we just don't attack with it, but we still gain more life, get more counters on Excalibur. Okay, but because, well, I guess this was power 4 or greater, so it wouldn't have killed Sephiroth anyway. They have 3 cards in hand, so we'll see if they have removal for Sephiroth here. Okay, +1/+0. So the interesting thing is, as long as Sephiroth lives, anything that we have that could die, like if I try to trade with their bird, if they attack with the bird here, that's great for us because now 2 creatures will die, so we'll gain 2, lose, or yeah, gain 2, they lose 2, and we get 2 counters on Excalibur 2, and we took 2 and then gained 2, so we stay at 13, and now for 3 mana we can give something +4/+4. So Queen Braun is here making wizards when she attacks. Yes. And then Ahriman. Damn. Okay. Kina. Very nice. Kina, can you hold this sword? Thank you. No attacks.
Yes.
She's a 6/7 now. They have 1 card in hand. They just looked at both of our creatures. So if they have removal, they actually have a choice to make. Because to be honest, killing Sephiroth makes sense. Because if they kill Kina, which also makes sense, she's a 6/7 right now. If they kill Kina, Sephiroth's ability activates. If they kill Sephiroth, Sephiroth's abilities stop activating. But we do have a 6/7, they can hit us for 2 a bunch with the Ahriman, but I'm not that worried about it. And thankfully, we have Geisel Greens waiting, so especially if we draw a land, that would be really cool. We could draw the land. Do we have the Scythe in graveyard? We do. So we could draw the land, play the land, get a bird off of the racetrack, then play the Geisel Greens, bring back the Scythe to our hand. Seems great. All of the above seems great. I would love to draw a land. is what I'm trying to say. And I think we only had the 1 tap land, so every other land in the deck would be an untapped land, so that's great.
Okay, I'm going to read Erica's message at the bottom because she did say this earlier.
Oh, that's right. Shit.
Kina is a he.
Thank you, Erica. I do apologize.
RVRD says it's fine by me as long as she tucks me in. JK. Very funny. And C. Holland says Ishtola is less than Joe Frost, Super Nanny?
Oh, the Super Nanny, for sure.
Oh, is that lady? Okay,
Yes.
okay. I was like, who the hell is that? But okay.
All right, so they're attacking with the 2/2 flyer, which I can't stop, and they're debating attacking with a 1/1, which screams either we're trying to get away with something and bluff what's in our hand, or we have a death touch indestructible thing, which is definitely a possibility. But I still probably would block with Kina, because either the 1/1 dies and we trigger Sephiroth, or Kina dies and we trigger Sephiroth. Never mind, Sephiroth dies. Okay. So, okay, never mind. Hey, we drew the land. All these things that get to happen now. Land, trigger Chocobo Racetrack, get the frog. Play Geisel Greens, get a bird, get the frog, get the Scythe back. All of the above. Insane. A 6/7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But they would lose 2 of their creatures? Yeah, let's see you block here. I'm more than happy to have you quadruple block and I get to kill a bunch of your creatures. Kina would die, but okay, just a chump block is more than fine. I have plenty of those here as well. Not too worried. They have nothing in hand. There's nothing for me to worry about. They could sack it to draw a card, but they need 1 more land. So they can't do that this turn. Okay. You got it. Swinging out. Interesting choice. Okay. Well, we're going to block like this. We're going to block like this.
There's a bug.
I figured that out, but... Okay. We take 4 and go to 7. It's fine with me. They do have 1 card in hand. It would be a hell of a top deck if they have, like, pump for their whole team here, which is what they would kind of need to make this more beneficial, but they drew a Sephiroth's Intervention off the top. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
What an insane draw for our opponent. What an insane draw.
I would say so.
Holy crap. Okay, fine. Sorry.
You're going to complain about the intervention.
Look, I didn't know. I didn't know I was going to draw Zodiark. Okay, they can sack 2 creatures. They did it. We have a 7/7 and a 6/7. Let's go to combat and attack for 6. They go to 9. We're at 5, and we'll play this thing tapped. Okay. Now, if you draw removal for an indestructible god, I'm gonna complain. I'm just... Oh, sorry. Just
that
spoilers.
I think would be fair.
Yeah, spoilers. It's gonna happen. If that comes up, I will flip out.
Not that it wasn't fair for you to complain about the intervention.
I mean, it's sort of...
I just said that.
Well,
because,
no, but you're right.
Because we drew that.
Exactly. And once we drew that, yes,
Yeah.
that's the scary part. They were looking at it. They don't have blue, so like it's a lot less likely that they have something that would like tap it down. But that would be a way to stop Zodiark, I guess. 2/2 flyer. You got it. We go to 3, notably. We need some life gain. Have we played Instant Ramen already? We have not. We have not. So Instant Ramen would actually be pretty decent. It would let us draw a card and gain some life. Excalibur 2 would get a counter on it to get bigger, so Kina would get bigger.
Plus, it would taste good.
I'm actually not hungry right now. We had a very filling dinner, which I was quite pleased with.
Oh, really? You felt that it was filling?
Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of it, to be fair. But...
Well, maybe that's why I felt like it wasn't filling. Because maybe you had a lot more of it than I did, but I didn't think you did.
No. All right, I guess we go to combat first. We don't need to play the bird right now. They're at 9. They have a 2/2 flyer, which we can't block regardless. We know they have a Call the Mountain Chocobo. We don't know what else is in their hand. I'm going to go for it. Any 2 of our creatures are lethal, and they have 1 blocker on the field. So we have to try for it. Right now, on board, they're dead. We don't know what's in their hand, but again, it was a top deck. Did they top deck another card that would save them here? They did.
Wow.
Gotta be fucking kidding. Okay, sure. And now they block the 7/7, or I guess, so blocking the 3/3 means that Rufus Shinra lives, and they go to 2, or blocking the 7/7 means they only take 3 and go to 6. It seems more important to them that they keep that blocker up. Okay. We play the greens. It costs 7 to flash this back, which we don't have, but we can equip Excalibur 2.
We're going to give that to a child chicken.
Mm-hmm.
That's not even an adult chicken. Mm-hmm. It's a child chicken.
Mm-hmm. But it's a 6/6 now.
Okay.
And we will end our turn.
We're going to trust it with Excalibur 2.
That's right.
Okay.
We sure
with
are.
its little wing.
It could be in its beak. You know, just kind of like swing it around by swinging its head around.
Break its neck.
I mean, look, that's its decision.
Oh, shit.
Battle menu again? Holy shit! And we just lose. How are you top decking like this?
Wow.
What the fuck? Okay, fine.
Thank you, you brood dauntless drafter.
Wow.
That was...
Battle menu. They had a third one, but they didn't top deck that one. But still, top decking Sephiroth's Intervention, double battle menu.
Wow.
Okay. I guess. Like, what the fuck? Also, that was sealed. So they didn't draft that. They opened 3 battle menus.
Yep.
Bolt Face. Is that like Bolty McBoltface?
I don't see any face.
Nice. Very nice. Ooh, Torgal, a fine hound. And Sephiroth? God damn. And he's a human? Oh, shit. Okay. Works for me. Torgal says when you play a human, it enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each dog and or wolf. So we get to play Torgal this turn, Sephiroth next turn, and it enters as a 4/4. Ooh, but should I? I guess I...
Of course.
We drew the 3rd land at least, but... I guess I'm supposed to play Kina here. Because basically I want to play the Dire Rat before I play Sephiroth, or I guess make a... Like, play Geisel Greens, make the bird... Like, I would love to draw a land, because then we can do both of these. But play Geisel Greens, make a bird and a frog, and then play the Dire Rat. We did not draw the land, so we played just the rat. Okay, fine. Sure. If you're going to trade, I'll take it. But I can't block anyway, so... Beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. Okay. Jesus. Shut up. All right. A 2/3. Whenever this creature or another creature or artifact they control dies, we lose 1, they gain 1. But with Sephiroth, there's other options. Let's play Sephiroth and sack the Dire Rat. We drew a land. They lose 1, we gain 1. And we make a treasure. With 2 mana remaining, we could Chocobo Kick and return a land. I think we just Geisel Greens here, maybe? I guess we Chocobo Kick. We don't need to return the land, actually, so never mind. We just have Sephiroth kill their creature, pay the 2 with the treasure. It dies. They lose 1, we gain 1 again, and then we lose 1, they gain 1. Sure. It's just same thing over and over again. Cool. And then
The sound is off. I don't know.
Sandworm. They can destroy one of our lands, and we would search for another one. They destroyed one of their own to go get, I guess, a second red, maybe? Unless they're a 3rd color. No, they just destroyed a swamp to get a swamp. Okay, you got it, opponent. You did it. Excalibur 2 would actually be a really nice draw here. Because we have instant ramen. No blocks on the 5/4. We go to 16. We drew Chocobo Racetrack. Interesting. Okay. Geisel Greens. I guess this has flash, but we would be able to draw a card. And we already played a land, but still. Let's see what we draw. We drew a land. Called it. Okay. Might as well attack for 3. I'm not blocking with Sephiroth. Sure. Monk's Fist. Not bad at all. Okay. These are interesting draws for sure. What is scarier, Massacre Worm or Earthworm Jim? I mean, Massacre Worm for sure.
What's Earthworm Jim?
It's a video game that we have not played yet. I actually haven't played Earthworm Jim in like decades. Did I mess up again, Erica, or is that the last message?
That was the last one.
Okay. Because we played Kina. I very well may have done it again, and I do apologize if I did. I will get there eventually, and Erica, you are more than welcome to correct me every single time. I will not be, again, as always, I will not be offended. I need to remember these things, so... okay, they have 3 cards in hand. I might as well play the Racetrack. Play the land. No attacks. They can discard a card to draw a card again, which they... do. They discard Shinra Reinforcements. Okay.
But look at this little worm. This is so cute.
You like this thing?
Yes.
It's definitely not little, Amy. It's a 5/4.
So cute.
Oh my god.
RVRD says also might go there next year for the football World Cup. Yay. Pray for my visa.
Might go where? But that's like to the U.S. Like might come to this area for us or pray for my visa. Yeah, yeah. That little a pretty scary prospect. I imagine trying to
Yes.
come to the U.S. from outside of the U.S. right now. So I
Yeah.
definitely don't blame you. All right. So this says I have to block. Oh, but if a triggered ability causes it to trigger, it triggers again. Oh, but it's that they own. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. But yeah, it's the Masamune, which works very well with Sephiroth's ability, right? But anyway, sure. Because it means that then only 2 things need to die for him to flip, because it flips if it activates 4 times. We drew another land. That's fun. 4, 5, 6, 7. It would be the 7th for the Geisel Greens, but I'm going to play Heck Dies. Make you discard a card. That'll be first.
Heaven asked what systems we play on. A bunch of different ones.
Oh,
Any
yeah.
vintage games? I remember Earthworm Jim had that for Nintendo.
Yes, so we have, like, I'm literally, can look to my
Yeah.
right here.
They're right over there.
I can see my Switch. We have a Nintendo 64, a Wii, a PlayStation 2, and a PlayStation 4, as well as PC. So that is some of the systems that we use. We also
Right.
have ways of playing older games. We do a lot of handheld gaming, like Pokemon, and we've just been playing through Super Mario Land. We did some Super Nintendo games with Super Mario World, Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3.
And all of that stuff was emulator, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
No attacks. But we do have blockers. I guess Monk's Fist only gives +1/+0, so yeah, we'll hold off.
RVRD says, but it's in July. New York/New Jersey and Pennsylvania might visit relatives there too.
That's so cool. Very
All right.
cool. And that's coming up quick.
Yeah, and you'll be in our neck of the woods.
Sort of. Yeah.
Sort of.
If it's New York, New Jersey, you're not going to be like you'll be like close-ish.
Yeah, but not really.
All right, pass to blockers. I mean, obviously the 1/1, I don't care. I have to block, but also it doesn't matter. But Sephiroth then drains you again. We trade life totals. Man, I wish I had Excalibur 2 right now. Oh my god. Take our turn. Grand Pulse Ochu. That's not bad. 5, 6, 7. We could play this and get the bird. Or we could just play Ochu. Now it's a Death Toucher, so we can stop this damn worm. Although it has what? First strike when it attacks? First strike and must be blocked. Interesting. All right, so let's put the Monk's Fist on the bird, I guess. And attack with the bird. Go to combat. Swing for 3. Ifrit dies next turn anyway. So I'm sure they're happy to do this. That's fine. But 2 creatures die. So Sephiroth activates twice. And then might as well put this back on the human. Maybe on Sephiroth, just in case they do something squirrely. And we still have 2 mana left for the instant ramen, but I'm going to wait for Excalibur 2 if we can help it. But I can chump block with this 1/1 and drain them. Sephiroth's intervention on Sephiroth. That's frustrating. Okay. Good for you. Also, how does that happen? But I guess there were all those clones, right? Pass to blockers. We block. Okay. Geisel Green's next turn makes us a bird. If we don't draw a land, we drew Zodiark, which we are nowhere near able to cast. We have 3 more swamps to get. And or a treasure or something. But we already used the treasure off the dire rat today. So, or this, yeah, today. Attack for 1. Seems dumb, but here we go. Put you to 12. Why not? They have 5. They could play Zodiark. They immediately play Zodiark. I can't stop this sandworm. I really don't know what else I'm supposed to do. I have to block, so like... Alright, so I guess we lost both our... I forgot about that. I can't... This sandworm with the... there's just too much going on. The regalia doesn't help us at all. We haven't drawn land in forever for this racetrack. We're going to take 11 this turn. And again, we're 3 turns off from Zodiark, and that's drawing 3 swamps in a row. We discard a card. Who cares? Congrats, you did it. Zodiark goes away. I was waiting for the nice. They didn't even bother.
Oh.
We go to 11. We go to 5. Might as well eat our instant ramen. Obviously, if we draw Excalibur 2, there's nothing we can do regardless, so it's not like we would be wasting it. We need a creature off the top to... We would still die. Actually, now we don't, because we go to 8, right? But we drew the land now. And it's a swamp, so we get 1 creature. We get 1 blocker. It's not nothing. We can equip it as well. Why not? It's got 3 whole power. Tremble in fear. Actually, we can kill the sandworm, right? Oh no, it's got first strike. Never mind. That's why I can't deal with it. Oh. Re-equip to heck dies. Oh, because now we die. Right. Great, congrats. That's really frustrating. Okay. What do we get? 3 wins out of this deck? It's super frustrating. Okay. You did it. We go to -3. Thank you, Boltface. And that... Let's see. Yeah, that will be the end of our stream. We have 3 wins, 3 losses. So we claim our prize. 1,200 gems and 3 packs. I guess we can open 10 packs. No, we'll wait. It is late.
RVRD says congrats still.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, not too bad. I mean, again, a little frustrating with those top decks from that other opponent, and like, whatever. Losing sucks often, but this was not bad. I actually really enjoyed this stream. And again, as I always say, it was thanks to all of you, right? Just playing Magic is fun. Don't get me wrong, that's why we're here, because we enjoy playing Magic and sharing it with all of you, but more importantly, we enjoy sharing it with all of you. Yeah. So, Amy.
Yeah.
Like I said, this stream would not be what it was without all of our amazing viewers. So, yes. You have some work to do.
I do. RVRD, thank you so much for being back. We really appreciate it.
Great to see you.
Yes. Heaven, thank you so much for bringing your heavenly presence to our chat.
That's right, and for subscribing. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
It means a lot, and so everybody else, you can follow Heaven's example. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell.
Yes, so hopefully we see you again, Heaven.
That's right. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself enough that we will see you back every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on this channel. But as a reminder for everybody, not just Heaven, if you ring the bell, sorry, Amy, you will get notifications whenever we go live, so you do not have to memorize our schedule. But also, now that we have the Discord, link down in the description box below, I can start, I have ideas for the Discord. So I can put like a go live reminder in the Discord as well for folks.
Yeah, that's good.
Whenever we go live.
Erica, thank you so much for being back here. As always, we love you so much.
That is right. You're the best. Thank you.
C. Holland, thank you so much for making it here. Again, we know it's late for you.
And stay cool.
Yes.
As best you can.
Frog Pizza, thank you so much for coming back.
Yeah, great to see you.
And asking a question such as you did. Like I said, I feel like, you know, we do this every week. You know, so to us it's old hat, but like newer people, not necessarily new people, but even newer people or people who do a lot of like you said, you listen but you don't really watch, or people who are like working and they're kind of in and out or whatever. might not necessarily understand that I don't know how to play Magic, really. They might not understand that I never grew up with video games, and so I know basically nothing about them. And they might not know that I'm gluten free. If YouTube recommended them to our Magic the Gathering channel, they might not even have any concept that we have two other channels.
Sure.
If they have to leave before we mention it at the end of the stream or something. So I appreciate the question, because I think that helps clarify it for other people too. And like I said, I feel like we don't talk about it enough, because I feel like we get a lot of comments on our pre-recorded videos of people not really understanding that that's what we do, right?
Oh, wow. Lots of messages.
Yeah. Heaven gives two, like, rubber glove waves.
Okay.
It looks like
I love it.
two crowns, and see ya again.
We appreciate it. We love it.
RVRD says, what's the Discord?
Link down in the description box below for Geek for All's Discord. It should be there. If it is not, please let me know. I'll happily put it in chat or something, but it should be in the Discord underneath this video, or the description underneath this video. Sorry.
And they also say, thank y'all, good morning from Manila, and good night there.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Both the good morning and the good night.
Right. Marcus says, later, folks. See you Friday.
Thanks, Marcus. Always appreciate it.
Yeah, we love you so much. And Frog Pizza says, good games.
Thank you. Appreciate that as well. Means a lot. In fact, I guess while we're here.
Yes, why don't we thank Marcus for being here. As always, tried and true, probably oldest viewer we have ever had.
Longest viewer.
Yes.
You keep saying
nobody thinks I mean age. Nobody thinks I mean that.
I got you, Marcus.
Come on. Clayton Richard, thank you so much for popping in. Fizzy Star, we really appreciate you making it here as well. Lots of love.
And sharing your congrats. That's very nice.
Yes, very much. Jayanna, thank you so much for popping in as well. Actually, you had kind of a lot to say today. I kind of missed a lot of it when I was out of the room, unfortunately, but lots and lots of love to you.
Always great to see you.
Yes. Sticky Goose, thank you for stopping in. I don't know if you're a new subscriber of ours or not, but either way, we appreciate having you here, and we hope to see you again.
That is correct.
Godalope, thank you so much for popping in, too. I know you're always busy. Being a dad and doing work and crafts and all kinds of things.
That's right.
That
And Godalope can share his crafts in the Discord. We have to remind him when he's back again, if he's not still here. There is a Discord section called We Make Stuff.
Yes.
And you should be able to, or you should, not you should be able to, you should put your stuff there for folks to see all the cool stuff that you're making, even if you're not necessarily doing it to try to get people to buy it from you, just in general to show it off. Either way, that's what that's there for. So
yes,
we hope that he will be able to join that soon, because Godalope makes really cool stuff.
He does.
But that is everybody. If you were watching us tonight, like who was it mentioned?
I don't know what you're referring to. I'm sorry.
Well, anyway, like was mentioned, you can watch our streams however you choose. If you're watching us in the background and you're not commenting in chat.
Oh, Frog Pizza.
Thank you. It's Frog Pizza. No worries whatsoever. We appreciate having you here however you choose to watch our content. So if you did not get that specialized by name shout out, doesn't mean we don't appreciate you. So please accept our blanket thank you here at the end to each and every one of you amazing folks.
Here, I'll put the black behind it so you can actually see it, because my pale ass skin just blends right in.
Who chose to spend your time with us tonight.
Sorry.
That's okay. I was in the middle of a sentence, but it's
I'm
fine.
so sorry.
Don't worry
I didn't
about
realize.
it. It's fine. It's all good. We will be back, as Marcus mentioned, and as we mentioned as well, on Friday over on Video Games for All. Link down in the description box below, because again, now that description is chock full of important links. You've got Video Games for All.
Gluten Free for All.
Our 2 Instagrams of Geek for All and Gluten Free for All. And you've got links to our Patreon. Thank you in advance if you choose to support us. We really appreciate it. And a link to our Discord. Everyone is welcome in the Discord. whether you are supporting us on Patreon or not, everyone is welcome in the Discord. So
Yes, of course.
we would love to have you. Please feel free to check out those links at any time. And otherwise, hopefully, like I said, we'll see you on Friday. We are trying to finish up on Friday Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3. And I think we can do it. I imagine we can do it. It might even be quicker than the 2 hours, but
Yeah, I think you can absolutely do it.
we will figure it out either way. And hopefully you will be able to join us, like I said, on Video Games for All, links down in the description box below. But as a reminder, also on Video Games for All, tomorrow is a brand new episode of Pokemon Black. Wednesday is a brand new episode and the finale of Batman the Telltale series. So if you have not checked that series out, you should. It was
Yes.
both of our first times playing through that one, whereas it's Amy's first time playing through Pokemon Black. So, and then this Sunday, so yesterday we had a new episode, and this coming Sunday we will have another new episode of Banjo-Tooie. And that game, spoilers I guess, is rapidly coming to a close. So stay tuned for that as well. And then on Wednesdays, it is pretty common knowledge that after Batman the Telltale series, we will be going back to Final Fantasy VIII.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that. And then on Sundays, after Banjo-Tooie is done, you'll have to stay tuned and find out what goes in that slot next. But between now and the next time that we see you all, whenever that happens to be, please continue to stay safe and happy and healthy. That is to you and yours super important. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.